Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. Why do I keep hearing I ho, it's off to work we go. Do hi ho, hi ho, hi ho, hi ho. Now is this Skyraker? I don't know, or Skylar or Tyler. But like I don't know what it is about this rake and going back to the garden. No, it's either a hoe and a physical one or an actual rake. I have got no idea. Something to do with James, Bond, James, Julian, Justin, Jasmine, Jackie. But like yeah, definitely hearing hi ho, it's off to work we go. So I don't know why the representation of the other readings of this getting back to the garden type sort of energy is where it was a physical garden, where it started off with Sagittarius, reading, or a placement of 5, which would also be Taurus. You're going to have to know how I read in numerology. It started off when we've got to get back to the garden. And now it was something to do with around a rake and a hoe. And it's followed throughout the rest of the signs and got to you. And it still seems to be here as a message. And I don't know what that's meaning for you. Now, it's either a physical rake or a hoe, or it is a physical someone that's sleeping around. I don't know. But that's what they're saying, Pisces. So I keep hearing hi ho, hi ho. Now, it could be 7. It could be a Cancerian. Or it could be someone that has 7 children. I still don't know. 7 wives, 7 husbands, 7 lovers, 7 mothers. So, man, y'all got the paradox energy again, Pisces. Something to do with around Gemini, okay. But within those readings, that one and another one, which is Aquarian, because I'm sure it's coming from there as well, is where there's a paradox of numbering of placements of people that are in your soul group. So, I don't know. I don't know what else I can tell you. That's what I'm saying. I think that is also a message for like, well, I don't know what I can tell you. I've got no idea. So someone that's blind, so what you're dealing with a 2. So I'm looking at be Libra. Not saying that Libras are blind. I'm just seeing like a 2 of swords in my psychic head. Okay. So we're looking at the High Priestess maybe. So something to do with 2. Another 2 of Cups, or not speaking, I don't know, or not. Something to do with you are a Pisces. So is this another Pisces here? Another 3? Oh, fucking hell, bruv. I got another 3. Someone has got, I don't know, you're either in a third party or a complete fucking jam, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie. Now, someone's either got like 7 kids, 7 wives, 7 husbands, or like, I don't know. Or someone's just getting around. Now, I'm hearing getting around in, which would be 3. So I'm definitely picking up on 3 placements of third party energies, 3 dates, 3, I don't know, fucking 3 anything. I don't know. But that's what they keep saying, 3. 3 is the magic number. So I did pick door 3, and that was Lionsgate. So you could be dealing with a Leo. So if you follow my channel, you know what I mean by that, by the dream visions and stuff that I've been saying. So something to do with a Leo or an Aquarian, which would still be in that energy. So if you're dealing with, or have been, or, okay, I'll say, slow down, Steve. I was just about to say, see, that's what I'm saying. There's an energy here of like, well, I was just about to say something, and then it's kind of like, oh, I can't win. So Spirit was saying you could be dealing with, but they're saying you could have been dealing with. So it's kind of like, well, you could have been dealing with me, or you could have been. So like I'm hearing a song of like, well, it could have been. What was that? Must have been love. But it's over now, must have been good, but I lost it somehow. And it's something around this Libra energy or a number 2. Okay, it doesn't matter if it is a Libra, but I'm definitely picking up that 2 placement. Because I'm hearing win or lose, okay, and that you lost it, okay, and then you gained it. So it's kind of like this very strange energy that I have to try and work out for you, Pisces. If you haven't seen this channel before, you could be dealing with a Scorpio or an Aries for a lot of you. Okay, but don't think, you can also watch this as a life path 3, Pisces. Life path 3, okay? So either a Pisces or a life path 3. I don't know. You see, I'm picking up like a John Malkovich, what I call a John Malkovich moment, when I do a bit of channeling for a start, and then we're looking at some tarot card readings for you, right? Towards the end. But you're going to find it very weird if you just found the channel. You're not going to understand it, okay? But there's a lot of very strange energy around you, I must admit. So let's go back. All I'm hearing is hi ho, it's off to work we go. So some of you are working. You're just working and working. You think, oh, fuck it, I'm just going to go to work. I'm just going to go to work, and I'm just going to go to work, and that's obvious, right? It's obvious, baby. So that was in my Angel Radio, the producer of Angel Radio. It's obvious, baby. So some of you could be listening to that. I don't know, unless there is some messages in the Angel Radio. So if you follow my channel, you know that I'm a producer of music as well. And on Angel Radio, there was a song that is kind of coming to me of like, well, it's obvious, baby. So look at the date or the time or the actual song itself that's on Angel Radio, which is the other channel. You can find it below. And they're saying that there's a message in there somewhere of around that it's obvious, baby. Okay. So it's obvious that it's a baby. Jano, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine. It's obvious that it's a baby. So what is this about, this baby? It came out for Aquarian and it ended up being a fish. Like a baby squid or a baby Piscean. Like there's a Pisces baby here, right? And it's like, what is this that you're trying to say, man? I don't know. Like someone just doesn't know what to say. Like, oh, I don't know what to say. Like I don't know what to say. Like it's just like one of those moments. Like, well, fucking chalk it off. So Lenny or Henry, because I'm picking up chalk dust. Well, Lenny Henry used to say that. So something to do with the name Lenny, Leonard, there you are, I'll put you right in the back there again. Something to do with, please don't send me any more emails, it's very bizarre. Move on please. But like I said, don't keep watching the tarot card readings, that's why I'm going to call out your name. Yeah, something to do with Lenny Henry or Leonard, Lenny. So you could be dealing with a dog, so the dog could be a Leo. Sorry, so no, I'm not taking any offence anybody. I'm just hearing like, because obviously you put your got a dog, right? So it's all right. I know she's watching. She sent me an email with a list of demands. I told you it's coming up in the Capricorn readings, didn't I, everyone? Anyway, let's move on. So I'm picking up, since you've got a dog called Lenny, so I'm picking up it's either a dog or a cat. So obviously it's either something to do with a physical dog or a cat. And then if not, it's just a representation of Leo Aquarius placements of people, right, in your soul group. Okay, so Leos for a long time had where there was this problem with this thing. So it would be a Steve or it would be a physical animal itself that was causing more problems than a little. And some of it was Stuart, okay, or I don't know, I'm hearing Stuart, the name Stuart. Or Scott or Stuart or Steve or Sarah or anybody beginning with S, Cynthia, okay. Anyway, there's a lot of names there, but yeah, it like Leo's. I don't know why it keeps reminding me of Leo energy, but they had where it was something around that it was to do with this boy, okay, a baby called Cameron, right? So there you go, there's little baby Cameron. So there is something here around either it's to do with a grandchild or a child, or a physical thing that seems to be in the way. Now that thing could be Steve, that thing could be another Steve, that thing could be a object of like an animal, where there's an animal in the way, and you're always focusing on that more than me, okay? I don't know why I'm picking up on where somebody pays more attention to their animal than they do anything else. Or someone's very animalistic, or it is something to do with materialist, like someone that's very, very, very materialistic. Okay, so something like that. Material, Madonna, Melissa, Maria, Emily, anybody beginning with E or M. Okay, but material, either looking at material or very materialistic. Okay. Mystic, also mystic. I missed it again. I missed your dick again. See, I missed your dick again. Somebody's missing someone's dick, unless you are called Richard. I really don't know, but I missed your dick again. I missed it again. Jen, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jasmine, Jackie. I missed your dick. Man, there is nothing in these channel messages, Pisces, that are really making any sense. So you've got to be dealing with that too. That Libra placement. The Libra placement of 2. Also a Pisces or a 3. Nothing makes sense in the channel messages. Nothing at all. No, nothing at all. So I think it's kind of like, well, it's all or nothing. That's kind of what the analogy of what I'm picking up. It's like it's all in or it's nothing at all. So it might be where it's kind of like, well, it's either a relationship or it's nothing, right? It's either nothing whatsoever or it's a relationship. Something like that. It's like all or nothing. Okay. So I heard nothing. That's what I heard. So it's like, oh, don't overthink. It's like, it's either all or nothing. And it's like, well, I'd rather nothing then. I'd rather take nothing. So winner takes all. Well, you take it all. Okay, that really did come up in the Aquarian reading about someone being backstabbed. Of someone that's just taking everything. Like, just take. On the take. I'm just going to take this and take that and take this and take that. And just take everything from you. And that actually come up in also tarot reading stuff as well. Sorry for you guys that have not joined Patreon, but like I'm only here just to take stuff and that's it. So you're dealing with someone that's okay. But like I'm only here on the take. That's it. I'm just here just to take everything and that's it. Like I only want to take stuff from you, Steve, and that's it. Okay. So I can kind of work out what those kind of people are, Pisces. I'm only really here just to take stuff and that's it. Okay. So these are people that just float around different places just to take things. I don't know what that's for. I'm just, oh, anyway, yes, embrace the Dave. So if any of you out there in America land or wherever, and you didn't know who Dave was, and Del Boy and Rodders, there's Del Boy and Rodders. That is Derek. That's Derek right there. So that's Only Fools and Horses, bruv. So it's a taxi service. So you really could be dealing with a 7 or a Cancerian for a lot of you. But like, or someone that's called Dave. Okay, Dave. You're right, Dave. There are so many people in Britain called Dave, it's unreal. But like, you're right, Dave? So, I don't know. You really could be dealing with a Cancerian or a 7. Or they are. I don't know. I can never really tell you. But either 7 wives, 7 husbands, 7 children. Or like, it's not making a fucking lick of sense. So it's got to be, sorry. If you haven't followed me and you don't know, it's just my spirit. Libras for a long time had the sense that doesn't make any, right? So that's just the reason I come up with that energy. Could be a placement of 2 anywhere. Something that isn't making any sense whatsoever. It's either making no money, it's not making any sense whatsoever, it's either gobbledygook, or just kind of like, I don't know, it doesn't make any sense, right? Doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make incense. I mean, is this that sense that makes none, that or a nun, right, or someone that's very religion? See, again, it came out around Aquarius, which was to do with a synagogue and Jewish, okay, and all that kind of stuff. And it was to do with a church, which was the first message that came out for Aquarius was a synagogue, okay, because I'm hearing something that's very religious, nuns or something, or like nuns on the run, like something is on the run, which is like a 7 energy or a Cancerian, like I'm running my own show, and I'll do it my own way. You can go your way and I'll go mine. So I think you're looking at separation and you're looking at doing things for yourself here. I'm going to do it my own way. Definitely song there. You can do it. I can do it. Go away. Go your own way. Go your own way. So go your own way. Because I'm hearing shoe fly, don't bother me. Shoe, don't bother me. Don't bother me. Just go away. Just go away. Don't bother me. So something like that. Right. I can't be bothered. I don't want to be bothered with it. Just go away. Okay. So that could be anybody in your life that isn't really bothering you. God, Pisces, man. I'm really struggling around giving you any kind of clarity. Is it Clarice? Clarice, or the name Reese, or Rihanna? But like, or Ricky, or anybody beginning with R, Rachel, okay. But like, yeah, I definitely keep hearing fucking some weird crap. I don't know, not a lot, to be quite honest with you. As I'm saying, I think that something is just like, fuck it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I just can't be doing with it. I can't be doing with all this running around and all this chasing bollocks. I mean, all the Pisces. I mean, do you chase? No, like, no, I don't chase the dragons. So something to do around the dragons. Okay, I keep saying dragons lair. I'm not going to chase the dragon. So I don't know if it's something to do with heroin or drugs or something. But like, no, I'm not tracing the dragon. Tracy. So we do tracing the dragon. Well, that's like tinfoil, smoking on tinfoil. So something like that. Something that's very addictive, and I'm not chasing anything that's addictive. I don't know. We're going to leave it at that, Pisces. Sorry, guys. Just, I don't think anything at the moment in your energy of what I can pick up this week. Thank God it's just a week, Pisces. that I can really pick up that makes any sense, to be quite honest with you. So I don't know if you're struggling financially and trying to find some money or work, but I can't find any cents. I can't find any spare cents. So cents is going to be what you have in America, right? Because we have Great British Sterling. So it's going to be pounds. So because I'm hearing cents, I'm hearing dollars, basically, and I can't make any sense. Well, I don't know. That's an overall message for you. The whole reading really isn't making any sense, right? So that's probably where people are going to moan and bitch and moan. This doesn't make any sense. I've had it all week, bruv. Trust me, I'm a Pisces. I've had it all fucking week of everybody. I have been moaned at and people coming out the woodwork all over the place, Pisces. You do this on your own channel, don't you? You do all this and say these things on your own channel and we don't have one ourselves. We just want to moan. Oh, that's what I said. Man, if you don't like it, don't watch. If you don't like things, don't watch things. It's something to do with me. If you don't like me, Putchie, go away. Right? Yeah. But like, if you don't like things, don't sit there. You just create more of a... You fucking frustrate yourself. It's no point watching something you hate, is it? Or being with someone that you hate. So if you're watching and getting very wound up and pissed off, well, like I told you 2 years ago, or God knows how long, or everybody for so long, if you're watching something you hate, it's going to wind yourselves up. So you need to wind your fucking neck in, right? So that's what I'm saying. If I wind you up, it's simple. Don't watch it. Don't watch. It's there. Oh dear. Because trust me, man, I'm about to blow everybody up. Oh, man, what is that? Because I was just going to say, like, if this keeps getting out of control with these emails that I'm getting, I'm going to start fucking publicly embarrassing people on here. Right? Reading out your actual emails to everybody. Okay? So, stop. So, I'm hearing through that, though, Pisces, for the normal people out there, there is something around, I'm just about to blow the whole lot up. Okay, so you're going to have to see my predictions where this has been coming through in my dreams, or in my actual prediction of what happened over in America. Okay, it's to do with this synagogue thing, and I think it was around probably the Aquarian reading of something that's religious or racial, racial Rachel, or some kind of discrimination against something. Okay. And this is all like religion. Please, again, the other person that's been battering my emails, please keep asking me to do Jewish readings and religion and Egypt readings for communities of that. Please keep telling me what to do with my readings and what to do with my goddamn channel. God, Pisces, I am so sorry, but I have had it in the neck with people just lately that I have been bombarded with all kinds of people, I can assure you, of telling me what to do, what not to do, what you should be focusing on and what you shouldn't be focusing on, Steve, and what you should be saying and what you shouldn't be saying, and you shouldn't be saying all of these things on your own channel. I've had it up to here with people, I really am. Okay. And I'm not going to block my emails. Sorry, but the email is open for like private readings, right? For people that really need help, okay? So I'm not going to deface my spirit to not help people. Karma is just sort yourselves out, right? But there's this very annoying energy here. And I'll be honest with you, it's people on the other side of the camera. I've had them, Pisces. I've had them contact me all week, right? So these are a message for those people that are all up in this shit right here. And bless her, Natalie had this all round her channel and all, right? It's now all coming up around mine because I am a Pisces as well. For all you guys that are bitching and moaning, or anybody, just keep it to yourselves. And if I am winding you up, then just stop watching it. I mean, you can keep doing it, but you will wind yourself up. Okay, you will wind yourselves up there. Okay, so because I'm picking all that up, and it came up for so long for you guys and other people, where everybody was persecuting other people's channels, and going over from one channel to another channel, and then adding their little piece into another one, and then Melissa Dawn and all of those people, they're all up in here still again, and they're going round channels, and it's still here as a message, guys. Whoever this is affecting, I don't know, but like, I don't know, people that are just like, listen, I'm going to go over to this channel and tell this channel that you said so and so on this channel, and then insert certain chat windows, tell so and so that you said this about that. Fucking just keep you. Oh dear. Why is it that when I come to my own sign, I'm kind of like, man, I'm glad that's not me doing that, but then I'm kind of like, well, fuck, Steve, it's actually happening to you. So, like, I don't know what side you're on, okay, but like I said, it's something here that's in the background. Now, that came up through, there you go. So if you watch the Aquarian reading, you'll see there was a Capricorn in the background where I was doing these with 2 cards, and it was something to do with around Capricorn. So the representation of 6, meaning Gemini, Capricorn, and then a 2, which was Libra, which is a witch, maybe, I don't know, or what do you call it? High priestess, and someone that was in the background, like smoke and mirrors, like just in the background, being very quiet and just observing, but then also doing some weird shit. I don't know what that is. So I don't know. Whatever that's for you. Someone's in the background, hiding things. Okay, doing things. So whatever they are, I don't know. Okay. So anyway, let's have a look, Pisces. I'm sorry for such weird messages that I can't do what I have done for a lot of the other channels. If y'all watch Aquarius, you'll probably get loads of fucking stuff there. Right? So, I don't know what that's going to relate to you. So let's see. You know, you guys do realise that other tarot readers with energy do not mix, right? Energy does not mix well. That's why the majority of tarot card readers keep themselves to themselves. It's God's honest truth. Majority of tarot card readers, they keep themselves to themselves. They really do. I think Michael, right? Was your name Michael? I'm sorry. There's a guy, really helpful one. And he was saying in his readings, and I'm sorry, Pisces, but he had trouble with 3 Pisces. There were 3 Pisces. And I think your name was Michael, right? I can't really remember. I'm sorry, my friend. I really don't know. But someone was saying in my comment section that how difficult that was for him. And he used to have a tarot reading thing. I don't know if it was on YouTube or whatever, but he had a tarot reading thing. And bless him. I mean, he ended up giving up because of the amount of crap that was kind of forced upon him with all of these people in the background. Me, I would never give up. I would just close down chat windows and close down emails for everybody else. But I still wouldn't do that because I think I was saying to him in the comment section that my job is more important than all these stupid little people in the background there. So all I would do is just block their email. That's what I would do. If I kept being harassed, I would send it and then either report the people that just keep harassing me, or I would physically, you know, because I mean, this is a YouTube channel. You can do what you like, you know, right? Because it's free, public, open. Stop watching it. But like harassment of like emails and stuff like that, you know, y'all gonna get it. As I said, Butchie, stop keep watching. Right? So, yeah, you kind of got this harassment or feel like I'm being harassed, but you would be if you're watching an open public channel of so long of someone saying, stop doing it. Because Natalie went through this, Alchemy and you. She went through this for goddamn ages with people that were harassing her and that kept sending emails or something and kept saying crap in channels and in chat windows and God knows what else. And God damn it, you tell me that one tarot card reading channel does not go through this. It's part and parcel of one's job. When you have something to say, a majority of that time it's truth, a lot of people find it very difficult to just fucking physically just like leave the people with their channels because they don't have them themselves. They don't. They just sit in the background with something to say. Okay. And I'll be honest, you know me, I'm straight up as a die. If it happens to me and it all comes through in an email, I'm going to tell everybody, right? So it's true because I'm a psychic medium, I'm a channeler. It comes up, I am a Pisces, it happens to me, I'm in my own reading. It might not be happening to you, but the majority of the time when I talk about things, it's because it's there, right? So majority of these people that were actually sending me certain stuff, they'd all been victimized by all of these people that they think that they have a spiritual opinion against what other people should do and shouldn't say and should say and shouldn't say, and God damn knows what else. And I'm sorry, Pisces, because majority of you, I love Pisces energies, but the majority of complaints that I've had from other people, they've all said that majority of these people have either been wangled up with a Pisces or it is the Pisces. So I don't really mind, right? I really don't mind who it is or what it is. I'm not here to judge anybody. I'm just here to do my job. Okay? But again, for those people, God bless of my own heart, if I'm winding you up that much, it's just quite simple. You know, I'm not Putchy, right? Honestly, I'm calling your name out because you have been watching my channel behind the scenes for the last 2 years. So I've been calling your name out. So sending me an email saying, okay, Stephen, this is going to have to stop because you keep channeling my name. What do you not get about somebody that is physically a channeler and a medium that is physically channeling your name and your story? The only way that you stop this is by going somewhere else. It's quite simple. Or it just continues on. Right? Do you know, why do people not get that? Like I said, if you're not getting it, if it's annoying you, then stop watching people that are going to channel you and channel your story and also your name. If you don't want your life spread out against everybody, then it's quite simple. Disappear somewhere else and then you stop having your story read and your name coming up. Because I am a medium. I am a channeler. It's obvious. If you don't like your name and your story and everything else being read out, then don't watch and then I won't pick up your energy. It's logic. Right, is it? I don't know. Sorry, Pisces, I don't want to bang on, but it's here. Right, and if it isn't, I would be watching this, and if a channeler was doing that, I'd be like, man, that sounds just like my fucking story, bruv, because that's what I'd be looking for. I'd be looking for someone like me that would be sitting here telling me exactly what it is that were going on with my life. Bam, hands up, Pisces. What's going on with your life, Steve? All these fucking batshit crazy people in the background that are persecuting people for saying things. Percy, Putchy. Yeah, right? It's obvious, baby. Right? Sorry, guys, half of you guys don't know. So there you go. So it's winding this person up that's been physically sitting in the background there, watching for the last 2 years, getting extremely wound up by me physically channeling one's name. Say no more, right? Say no more. So whatever this is, it's something around people really annoying people's channel, like Natalie and stuff like that. Anybody else out there that's doing tarot readings around Pisceans or it's Pisces that are really annoying people around channels and stuff, I really don't know. But that's here. It's people of a message, and I'm speaking the truth, that are trying their best to annoy people that are doing things around their channel. Okay, now all these great, lovely people that have been giving me so much respect and so much support, don't worry guys, I'm really not talking about yourselves, okay? So after time when this is publicly done, and you are done, there you go, done. Oh, Jesus Christ, man, this person. There you go. Excuse me for burping on national television. But there you go. So, anyway. So let's see what's going on with your perfect life. Oh my God. Oh my God. Anyway, let's see. So, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North Node. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North Node. You see, that's what you get, you see. As a natural channeler, I'd have picked up on all of that shit anyway. Like, I'd have just picked up on it all like I have been for God damn how long. Right? So, there you go. Just disappear. No. Keep doing it. Irritating people. You'll irritate yourself. So let's see, because that's great, to be honest with you, because all of what I've been saying all of this time, all of you guys that are completely and utterly unaware, I have literally just been telling the truth all this time of all this shit that I didn't know that was in the background there, that just clarifies my spirit that all this fucking time I've actually been right. This person has been in the background there. Right? Thank you for the clarification, the fact that my spirit has been telling me the fucking truth all this time. So I'll take the benefit out of it. Right? All this time, man, have I been right, and every time, man, my spirit does not fucking fail with any single message that I've ever delivered to anybody. If you haven't found me and you don't know me, man, you do not know my spirit at all. I can assure you that every single last detail of things that I've predicted in my own life and others have came true, and they have been right. And this last thing that's happened with these emails, man, I am so on point, and I have been for the last 2 fucking years, baby. Right? There you go. Sometimes people come out the woodwork. Right? So if you haven't found this channel, you're probably going to get pissed off at that. Anyway, let's see. Pisces, Sun, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. Let's see what's going on with them. Let's see. 7. So you really could be dealing with a hi-ho. Hi-ho. It's off to work we go. Someone could have 7 kids, 7 wives, 7 husbands, 7 options. I don't know. Loads of different things. Someone could be waiting for an answer. I've been waiting for a girl like you to come into my life. So I've been waiting all of this time for you to come into my life, and then when you did, all you really did is really stood me up, because I'm hearing, I'm still standing after all this time, looking at the pieces of my life without you on my mind. I'm still standing after all this time, looking at the pieces of my life without you on my mind. So what can I do with the pieces now, really? Because you came in, you came into my life, and then all of a sudden now you've just left me stranded. Really? You've abandoned me. You've literally just left me stranded. Right? So it's been a while since so it's been a while. God, it's been a while, isn't it? What's that been? 7 years? God, it's been a while. It's been absolute years. I think that came up. I've been mad for fucking years. Absolute years. Pink Floyd, Comfortably Mum. Some of you are just a mum, and you are just comfortably bum mum. Or you're just numb by the fact, and you're like, you know what? I am so numb. I am so done. I am so butchy. That I'm kind of like, oh, okay, I'm just so done now. I am so done. I am so done. I am so done. So done. Oh, actually, some of you might like my favourite band, which is called Sowen. Okay, Sowen. But you could also be from Sowen, or you're sowing the seeds of love, or you're sowing your oats. I don't know. Porridge oats also. So I'm actually doing that around sin-free cookies of porridge oats, but I don't want to go too far into that. But sin-free porridge oats, well, they're not sin-free. Don't worry about it, but cookies that are sin-free. I'm also hearing, though, for a lot of you, where this is kind of like, well, you just loved me just now, really, you've just stranded me, basically. You've just kind of like stood me up, because this could be stood me up. Because this is also spread your wings and fly away, and you should have been sweeping up the emerald bar. So some of you could be a cleaner, or your name is Tina, but you should have been cleaning up the emerald bar, right? So someone could be propping up the bar, and it could be Dave, and you're right, Dave, how you getting on, bruv? Oh, fuck. And this could be up the boozer, up the pub. I'm hearing, well, you just stood me up. We went out for a drink at a bar, and then all of a sudden you just stood me up, and I ended up basically propping up the bar of my own. So some of you want to do a Tom Cruise or a Cocktail or Elizabeth or Shoe, and you actually want to just like run your own bar, right? Which would be a pub or a boozer or a restaurant and something like that. And I wish I could run my own bar. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. I wish I could run my own bar. Or I'm raising the bar. Raising Arizona. Some of you from Arizona, or Donna, I'm also picking up the name Donna or Donna. Donations. Well, I just thought that was a piece of trash on the floor. Or the name Ash or Ashley. Some of you flick your ash on the floor. Flick ash. Ashley. Flick ash on the floor. Well, that normally happens when you're a smoker. Ash always falls on the floor, right? Yeah, but I definitely keep hearing, well, to be quite honest with you, I'm a cleaner, or this person is a cleaner, or your partner is a cleaner, okay, and they clean up all of the time. There's somebody around you that obsessively cleans, and you just stand there looking at them thinking, Fucking hell, bruv, will you please stop cleaning the London Bridge? There could be someone from the UK. This energy here of what I'm picking up channeling wise is someone like that loves to clean, and it's a little bit like painting the London Bridge. By the time you've started, you've finished, and by the time you've finished, you have to go right back to the beginning and fucking do exactly the same thing again. So that's working 9 to 5. That's Dolly, anybody beginning with D, Danielle, Dan, okay, D's nuts, but like, or Hazel, Dean, the name Hazel or Dean, okay, or someone that has hazel eyes. I'm also hearing Patrick or Swayze, but like hungry eyes. Someone's got hungry eyes, or you're always hungry. Well, that's why I'm going to the gym constantly every day. To be quite honest with you, I nearly had a weak moment today, but I didn't buckle. And I'm going to the gym after this. Yeah, but I definitely can hear, well, you just stood me up then. You know, you were supposed to be, and this was supposed to happen, and it nearly happened, but you just basically just stood me up. And now I'm just kind of like waiting, just to, like in the wind, basically. Like, well, she's like the wind. She's so Debbie, Debs, Debbie, Maya, and Debbie. Come on down, Debs. But like Debbie, Mara, Maya, Raya, also Raya. Oh, so that's Rachel's daughter, right? So Raya, I'm hearing Ryan, also Ryan or Reynolds, Ryle Reynolds, Renault. Some of you drive a Renault, like Rover or a Rover, or a dog, like, or a Rover. Drive a Rover. Land Rover, like mine. Land Rover, like I drive a Land Rover. Or you just driv me over, really? You just driv me over, you just ran straight over me. Really? What, a dog or a cat? Ooh, no, what's that? You just run me straight over. Anyway, ready from the Seven of Pentacles? So, oh dear, there's a run me straight over. There's my run around. You get around, I'm hearing get around, you get around, round. Someone gets around, that's what I'm saying. Somebody realised that somebody got around too much. And they're kind of like, no, I'm not getting involved in all of that, to be quite honest with you, because it's more of a run around. I'm just going to be running circles, to be quite honest with you. So I don't know what this is to do with the 7 dwarves or the messages that came out for a start. But it's kind of like, no, to be quite honest with you, I was waiting for some kind of answer. But then I realised that this is really not a good idea. Okay, it's really not a good idea. Because it's being turned down. It stood someone up, or they got stood up, and they're like, I'm sorry, but I just can't. I can't do it anymore. I can't take it. It's a Danny Glover. It could be a 7 of Swords. And it's like, oh, I can't take this shit anymore, man. I can't keep like focusing on all of this bollocks all of the time of why it is that you let me down. It's like, well, you let me down for a reason. It's kind of like, well, yeah, so you probably had a discussion here, but for you guys that have been going through this metaphysical warfare for God knows how long, please just drop it, okay? Because some people, bless their hearts, they've been going through a metaphysical twin flame situation for the last 12 years. That's not good. That's not going to happen. I'm sorry to be the one that will tell you the truth there, because I would tell that to anybody. After 12 years of a connection that's never come true, y'all got to really start to learn to move on there. Y'all got to educate your mind there to start thinking slightly differently. Okay. But yeah, I'm also hearing a therapist or something, or a psychotherapist, but like, or psychoanalyzing, or a fucking absolute psychopath, or an empath, psychopath, I don't know, I don't know, all the apaths, basically, or the name Pamela, also Pamela. Pamela Anderson. So Mr. Anderson, so you could be dealing with a Cancerian or a 7. Anderton. So I don't know, any of you get your music from where I buy all of mine. So I'll tell you a little bit about manifesting. There you go, Pisces. So a little while ago, to practice manifesting when I first started, the first thing that I ever manifested was, well, apart from this channel, which was a music studio. And now there's probably like, I don't know, I would hate to tell you, I wouldn't say that live, to be quite honest with you, but there's a hell of a lot. So I manifested my own music studio, and that's all of the stuff that you can't see here that's hidden everywhere. Okay, and guitars everywhere, and also in the other room. Manifested the guitar studio, well, the actual studio itself. Okay. So I'm also hearing Studio 1 as well, Studio 1. So that would be Paul or Weller, okay, or something to do with wells. Wales. Someone's from Wales. Englishman, Irishman, a Scotsman and a Welshman walk into the bar and they said, what did he fucking say to that? Ow. Well, like, yeah, Alison, Ali, or someone that's from, like, Scotland. I'm also hearing Ireland as well, though. Ireland. Idaho. Oh, dear. There's a hoe in Idaho. Or Idaho. Oh, Tim. You right, Tim? Your missus is a Pisces, right? But yeah, Idaho. Idaho. That's all I keep hearing. Well, Idaho with a hoe. Somebody is ho, ho, ho. Green giant. Green, the name Green. Greenie. I actually know someone called Greenie. Ho. Bruv. I don't know. That's why you might have turned someone down. I don't know. I don't know. But it's kind of like, no, you turn me off, you turn me down. 2 up, 2 down. Something to do with Scorpio. Let's see. Or an Aries. Scorpio or Aries, because that's a 4. Let's see. Pisces, what's going on with them? Oh, Jesus Christ, man. Someone is now like, man, you were always on my mind. You were always on my mind. It's like, I'm sorry, but I didn't mean to wind you up. It's like, yeah, well, that wound me up. It's like, well, you might be wound up, but something happened here, Pisces. Now, whatever it is, it's normally when one starts to blame the other one. Okay, so the other one is kind of like, I don't know why I keep hearing, and one fell out, and they all rolled over, and the other fell out, roll over. Oh man, please don't tell me that's going to come true again where I fell out of bed. Can you remember that prediction? There you go, there was another one that happened. And we all roll over and one fell out and the big one said, roll over. And then I did actually roll over and I fell out of bed. And I really hurt myself. But yeah, I don't know what that is. Rollover week, or someone lost a load of money on a gamble and they took a gamble with someone. They're like, oh fuck, I just lost everything on Bitcoin. I just took a big gamble on it and I put all of my eggs in one basket and fuck it. The stock market crashed. Right? Or like I just made a large investment and deposited a load in something and yeah, that's really didn't work out whatsoever. Now, like I said, when it comes to paradox energies, you have got a Sagittarius Taurus person around you, 5, and you've got someone that also is a Virgo. Now, and also a Cancerian or a life path 7, a life path 5, or a life path 9. Okay. Now, all of these numbers can represent anybody that is in yours or their life of your actual Michael Aspel moment. Which means that if you are part of a soul group, you can watch any single reading that you want to watch within 1 and 12. Because everybody within your soul group is going to have 6 placements that also relate with numerology. Okay, numerology. And because they do, majority of those are going to add up to around 12. Okay, 12. So you will find yourselves in nearly every single reading that you watch. Okay, so that's up to you what you believe in there. But like I said, this is you or them or something that is going on. Them, Emily, Melissa, Maria, Matilda, but Michael, Jackson, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jazzy, Jackie, Jazzy, Sassy, Jazzy, Gonzo. Someone that has a complex disorder. Someone that keeps changing their name and changing their profile and changing their pictures and changing their passwords and changing fucking everything else. And everything changes but you. Julian, Jason, Justin, Jasmine, or someone that's Jewish, and everybody keeps changing but you. Everybody keeps changing but you. Okay. But I'm hearing, but no. I keep telling you and I keep telling you and I've told you, but no, you just want to keep going ahead and doing it, don't you? Well, you just keep going ahead and doing it. I think I just created a paradox of what I actually said at the beginning, that coming from myself. So when I'm rewatching this, I would watch it and think, fuck, I actually just said that myself and that was a message for myself. You want to keep watching and everything else, don't you? And you just keep like looking at me and you just keep watching me and you keep expecting something to change, but it doesn't, and you're not prepared to change it and everything else is. But no, I'm not leaving them. No, I'm just going to keep doing it. I'm just going to keep sitting in the background there, constantly, like, you know, in this kind of state, this person worrying and stressing me to death and winding me up and fucking pissing me off and everything else, making me feel shit and making me look bad, blah, blah, blah. But no, I'm not prepared to leave it. No, I'm not prepared to drop. No, I'm not prepared to leave them. No, I'm not prepared to stop fucking knocking people off in the background there and still sit there doing fuck all about my own life, where I'm more concerned about sitting here watching someone else and winding them up and realising, why am I causing such a paradox? Because you haven't moved on, Felicia. Because you haven't moved on. That's why. Because you're still creating a paradox. Because you're still there in the background, watching, waiting, lurking, not being able to move on. Okay? So you'll say, no, it's because they can't move on, because I have to keep watching just to see what they're going to say. You're creating a paradox. You need to move from the energy. Okay? Move away from the energy that winds you up. If someone winds you up, move away from them. Don't watch what winds you up. Don't watch what you don't get. Okay? If you don't get it, you just don't get it, and you just keep doing it, and you just keep doing it, and getting fucking nowhere. Okay? Nowhere. Nowhere, man. Nowhere, man. Nowhere, man. I just keep getting nowhere. I just keep going around and around in circles, doing nothing, just watching this person keep fucking annoying me. Sorry, but I just keep sitting there watching people that annoy me, okay? Finding out information that I don't like, sticking my nose where it isn't wanted, finding out things and cross-watching people and getting very pissed off and angry the fact that things don't work out, and all I can do is blame the universe for the outcome of my life. No, no. No, 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 no. No, no, there's no limits. Okay, like I said, don't forget you can watch this as a Life Path 3 or anybody, well, anybody, man. Absolutely anybody here. Because you've got Sagittarius, Taurus, Life Path 5, Virgo, Life Path 9, Cancerians, Life Path 7s, okay? All people that are in your soul groups, Pisces. Pisces. This is probably where everybody's left. I'm like, no, I can't sit around and wait for all that bollocks. Pisces, there you go. So you could even be maybe dealing with another one, or you're just dealing with yourself. You know, like I'm just fucking dealing with myself constantly. So you do it to yourself. You do. So something where someone has a Pisces and also judgment in their energy of a Libra, which would mean judgment. So Tom York, you do it to yourself. Justin, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jasmine, Jackie, Julian, Jason, all of the J's, okay? And then you've got the KK, okay, okay, I didn't want to really say the last K, but I did, okay. But, so this racial discrimination thing is here, really is. And if it isn't racial discrimination of you, oh man, why is it that, oh man, I feel so sorry, and I'm sorry how I come across, but I am so sorry for people that go through this racial discrimination and they go through persecuting of people, man. A person is a person. It doesn't matter who they are, what they look like, or fucking anything in life. Why is it that you get people that persecute other goddamn human beings for being something, for having something? You get these energies that persecute people for being a certain colour or something, right? Because there is a discriminating energy here. But like I said, some of you, if it's to do with this, just move away from the energy, right? Just shoot. Just, you know, it's quite simple. It stops, okay? It stops. It don't stop when you don't want it to stop, which means that you keep doing that to create that, okay? So that's a little bit of a word for myself. Steve, ignore the stupid person. Ignore the stupid people. Good advice, whoever also said that, and good advice, Steve. Ignore these people. That's also for other people that has been happening to you. Ignore these people, okay? Ignorance is bliss, right? But there you go. So any of you that are going through anything that is racial or discriminating or anybody's excrement, I really don't know. I am so sorry for all of you guys, and I could not possibly imagine what that would be like. I really could. Well, I could on. See, the thing when it comes to discrimination or anything that's racial or anything like that, it's kind of like calling someone fat, right? Like myself, right? And it's also, you know, it's persecuting for a person being who they are. And it's people that just love to just knock people off in the background that just don't get it, guys, right? So, you know, you be you, right? You do you, boo. You be who you are. Don't worry about anyone else, right? Let's see. So, the other person connected, the moon. Some Pisces mother here is batshit crazy. I'm just putting that out there. Right? I don't know. You got a life path 9 or so in a Virgo. Not saying that you're all batshit crazy. I just know one of them. That's all. Right? So your mum itself could be a very strange person. You probably don't talk to them. You probably really do not get on with them and stuff like that. Blah, blah, blah. And it's just one drama after another. Okay. Or it's your father. I don't know. But there is 100% equivocal mother here. Now, if you are mothers and you find it very difficult in order to get on with your son or your daughter, that's just a paradox of Pisces energy. Because we're all on the same timeline, right, boo? Right. So there you go. At least we have that in common. So, yeah, some of you are finding it very difficult to get on with any of your siblings whatsoever. Finding it very difficult in order to find your way, even though that we are the most, what everybody said, the most intuitive kind, right, is in order to find my own way. Okay. So I'd rather go my own way and just do my own thing and be a Pisces on a plate. Okay. Because one lesson learned is something that you will never escape, and that is your karma, and one thing that you can never run from, because you just run into another and another and another and then another mother. And if it isn't your mother and you're not the mother, then it is something to do with your own mother. Okay? Because like I said, when you run from one energy, you bump into another energy that treats you exactly the same. So like if your mother or your father start treating you the way you may have treated someone else, karma isn't where it's kind of like, you know what, I'm waiting for a karmic outcome of this specific person, because karma will just come through in another direction of a lesson of where it will be around a person, you know, because it's kind of not like, you know, fucking God is going to strike me down with fucking electricity and shit. It will be where anything karmically that happens, it will be around, okay, you've got lessons to learn. It won't happen with that one, it'll happen with this one. And that's either a lover, a mother, a brother, a sister, a friend, a sibling, something in life will just kind of like reflect it back, that when you avoid that scenario, you just turn around and you go into this scenario. And then you turn around and then you go into that scenario. And it's all just parts of learning, really, to be quite honest with you. I'm also here in China, because I used to do Wing Chun, and it used to be a lot of those movements. Okay, so like someone that could be from China. China in your hands. Anyway, so let's see. Any of you out there from China? Any of you studied Wing Chun? Oh man, it's so great, right? Anybody else out there ever done Wing Chun? Oh Jesus, man, that is such a good art. Well, no, actually, Bruce Lee was a Sagittarian, but he was a life path 7, and yeah, be like water, my friend. But yeah, great art. Let's see. So the art of fighting without fighting. So you could be dealing with a Capricorn, Taurus or Virgo or paradox number this side. So it's kind of like this fight for stability, if you like. Well, I'm fighting to be stable and I'm fighting for money, and I always seem to be like fighting with people all the fucking time. That's what I said, you can fight with me, but then you can turn around and then you'd be like, well, how come I just had a fight with my son? Because I'm doing something in the background where the energy is kind of like, oh, okay, I'm just going to knock everybody off and then think that my karma's finished. And then I'll turn around and go into something else. It's kind of like, why did someone in life just treat me like shit? Doesn't matter. Okay? So you've kind of got this energy here. Your son could be a Capricorn, a Taurus or a Virgo. Okay? Or your mother could be like a Gemini. Maybe. Here. Gemini mother. One more card, please. Sorry, I'm getting really hot. I wish I'd have put that fan on. My greatest. One more side for the other side of Pisces, please. On the other side of Pisces. Tell me about the person on the other side of Pisces. So this is siblings. This is to do with your children here. To do with your children. They're not speaking, or they're trying their best not to. Okay, they're really trying their best not to, because they don't want to. It's because I'm hurt. I don't want anything to do with you. That's why. I don't want anything to do with you. So, man, where is your old love life in this? Because it isn't. It really isn't here. It really isn't here. You know, let's call a spade a spade. It's not here. Okay, it's not here. So I'm also hearing snot face, something to do with around Rick or Mail. Rick Mail. Or Adrian or Edmonds. Noel, Niall, Noel. Nicole or Kidman. Let's see, one more card for Pisces on the other side, showing me the other person's thoughts and feelings for the other person of Pisces. Sagittarius 5, so it could be a 5, could be a Taurus, or a Sagittarius like part 5. Man, I don't know. It's just kind of like this, well, I really want someone that's stable in my life, but I don't think it's this energy, that's what I'm saying, because something has happened here between you guys, because someone's now very curious the fact that they want someone stable in their life. So I think no matter who is on what energy here, that what you've decided to do is that you've both realised that this is not a stable situation, and that the best thing to do is, or a horse stable, there you go, there's another message for you there, Patron, or a horse stable, or something that is not like I said, it's not a stable situation, because it's kind of like that both of you at the same time want someone that's very decent in your life, that's gonna, well, I don't know, like I said, tarot cards are not going to show me the arguments, the discussions, the thoughts and the feelings that you guys have said to one another, but it's kind of like this, well, enough said then, really, to be quite honest with you, because there don't seem to be any communication and talking, and I think that both of you here, you're trying your best to actually distance yourself from each other, because I don't think there's anything else left to say. That's honest. I don't think there's much else to say, because it can have this opinion here of like, well, to be quite honest with you, if you're more focused on someone else and you're seeing other people, you know, because like I said, this person could be seeing multiple people or another person. So it's kind of like, well, to be honest with you, if you want to sleep with your ex, or you want to go back with the other person and you slept with your ex, or you did talk with your ex or slept with your ex or anything like that, or any kind of involvement of your ex or another person, to be quite honest with you, boo, I would really not really be involved. So the best thing to do is the fact that we don't really discuss it and we don't really talk, because it's quite obvious that you want another man, because you've got your mind on another man, okay? And because you have, then really, you know, if you're slept with your ex and you've been with your ex and everything else, that was the bingo dobber, that someone could have stuck their bingo dobber in another person, and it doesn't even have to be their bingo dobber. Somebody could have stuck their bingo dobber in another person, and you're kind of like, to be honest with you, I don't really want to stir that custard, do you know? So, unless you're going for a custody battle or your name's Kirsty, okay? But do you know what I'm saying? There's this energy of someone that has been talking with their past, and it's coming from this 5. Where's the 5? This side. Sagittarius, a Taurus placement, okay? So it could be a Sag, or a Taurus, or a life path 5 even, maybe, where somebody is constantly talking or feeling about their ex and also you, and is lost. Because it's kind of like that, well, I was hopeful and everything else, but if there was involvement of exes here, then that's more of an X marks the spot, which is around a Capricorn or a Gemini person, okay? So because I'm now redirected to this energy of John Malkovich, of a paradox, this could be anybody's, because you'll have to look at the numerology of each star sign that I ain't going to go through, okay? So earth signs, numerology, okay? Which is also a 5. So it can be Taurus, Sagittarius, okay? 5. So it can be where this person, within this 5 energy, this is that person that they may have been with from the past. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, a life path 9, Virgo, Taurus, that would be a Sagittarius person in their placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North Node. See, this is how complex it gets if you're bored. This is the truth about tarot. Okay, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, so the Capricorn would be a 6, so that would be a Gemini person that could have been involved in this, third party or whatever. A Gemini, a Capricorn, a Taurus, which would be a Sagittarius or an actual Taurus itself, and then a Virgo would just represent the energy of 9. and that is here. So this person then, what they've been going through individually on their own, is where their karma on this side of the scale has shown them energies that has gone on around their siblings, their brothers and their sisters, and they've just had something that's reflected through their moon that is to do with their mother and their father. So this karmic cycle here starts to have a karmic reaction and a chain reaction of Diana Ross through their actual karmic situation with their parents. It's just a cycle of reading of wherever you run, you just do it. So here, there's an energy of just let down and just kind of like, well, you let me down. You disappointed me. I had hopes, but you just disappointed me. So it's disappointing. So it's kind of like, well, it's disappointing, but you got 9 and 9 here, so it's a mixture of reading. Okay, now I'm really hot. So you could really be dealing with a Leo somewhere, or the sun, or your actual sun itself. There you go. So that's what I've got for you, Pisces. Thank you so much for all of your likes, share, comments and subscriptions. I really do appreciate all of you really good people out there in the background there. Thank you so much. If you want to join, it will be on the full access bundle only. There's got tier 1 and tier 2, but basically the full access bundle is where you will find this and many others. But this one and many others, but this one goes to the full access bundle, and I'm going to clarify all of the cards for you and continue to show you what is coming up. Don't really have much of a timeline specific. Okay, thanks very much, Pisces, and I'll see you next time or over on Patreon.